Nuke incoming! I feel it. When you come home and I give you a kiss, Sally's gone. As that time flips by, I know our love won't last much longer, much longer. When he smiles at you, you try to hide your smile. I saw right through you. When I tried to call, you never did pick up. My heart kept sinking. As that time slips by, I know our love won't last much longer, much longer. Did you really care? Do you really need me? Oh, am I just a fool? Did you really care? Do you really need me? Just a fool for loving you. Oh, am I just a fool? Did you really care? Do you really need me? Oh, am I just a fool? Did you really care? Do you really need me? Just a fool for loving you. Oh, am I just a Just a fool for loving you. Oh, am I just a
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation. Hello, Reverend Rob.
What's up, Outlaws? Blessings.
Blessings to everyone. All right, tonight we have a fun one. Reverend Rob is back in the house.
Thanks, Jeff.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. I love being here. This is fun.
Yeah, man. It's a good time, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
How can you not have fun?
I don't know. What does everybody else think? Should I keep doing this?
I think so.
Should we leave it up to them?
What do you guys think? Should Reverend Rob stay or should we kick him out right now?
I mean,
I think he should stay.
I could go either way.
Yeah, that's what she said. Booyah, baby. All right, tonight we have a lot of fun in store. We have in our paranormal segment, Ritual Sex Magic. In the Real Men's Health Summit, we talk dirty laundry. We have funny and repulsive band names. Plus, we have great music with double shots. Rob is bringing the altar in the dirt later on in the segment.
Brand new segment.
It'll be pretty cool. Tonight's double shot, so you're going to hear 2 of every band, except for Awaiting Abigail, because Rob mentioned last week we don't hear enough of her, and we're going to do 3 in a row.
Thank God.
All right?
She has such a beautiful voice. Great band.
Yeah. 2 brand new songs from them and an older song that we'll play.
Awesome. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. Tonight, like I said, Awaiting Abigail, The Rising Fall, Shadows Calling, and I need that to come down a little bit over there, Gibby.
We got Gibby in the house.
Gibby's in the house. He's sitting on my couch, baby.
Yeah, we'd show you him, but, he's not much for a camera. Oh, shit, here he comes.
Come around.
Come around, Gibby. Say hi to everybody. There's Gibby.
I suck. I'm not photogenic.
There he is right there, peeps. Okay.
Welcome, Gibby, to the studio.
Shadows Calling from Ireland. We're playing tonight. It's one of my favorite bands. King Ern. You heard.
I love King Ern.
King Ern is very cool. And if he's out there listening, I know he will be soon. Hello, King Ern. You heard 2 in a row by My Cleveland Project. The first song kicked it off with Alone, and then Am I Just a Fool? And Joe Davis played lead guitar on that. We also have 2 by The Unsatisfied, 2 by Dogs of Verona, and Avoid Dead on Spokane, Washington, baby.
Woohoo.
And they're also in the house.
They are in the house.
So hello to you guys. There's so many comments from everybody. Stibbs, Miss Stibbs, I should say, Professor Paul, Avoid Dead, Gibbs. You know all of them.
The Paranormal Chef is even in the chat.
Yes, he is. And Rob, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's kick it.
Guys, I already see there's 11 comments. I'm trying to keep up with it, but, you still got shit to do.
I think we should start kicking this off with 1, 2.
1, 2?
Yeah, you know what you say when you say 1, 2?
1, 2?
Fuck you.
Very cool. All right. I also want to say hi to my dad. I know he's watching the show, and I'm doing my best not to swear tonight, but once we start with the funny and repulsive band names, I know you're going to be leaving. So I just want to say hi, and I hope you're having a great day.
Sorry for the swearing, Dad.
And I'm sorry for the swearing.
I apologize. I'll work on it.
All right. Funny band names, and I'm going to let Rob pick the genre for each band.
I'll try.
Okay?
I'll do my best.
Make a guess.
A
What
little
do you
one.
think? I don't know what the genres are. So,
I'll make a guess then.
all right, you ready?
Yeah, sure. Well,
All right,
what do we got going on?
Diarrhea.
That sounds like almost like a psychedelic band.
You think it's psychedelic? I was thinking like hardcore metal.
I'm thinking psychedelic metal.
Diarrhea Planet.
Yeah.
That's how I felt the last few days.
Sounds good for me.
Anal leakage. Fleetwood Mac and Cheese.
No, that's just classic rock.
Yeah, I think it's classic rock.
That's classic rock.
All right. Violent Mood Swings.
Punk.
That was my ex-girlfriend.
You're on a 5-second delay for some reason.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're on a delay.
You weren't before.
Oh, it happens all the time. Okay. Biff Hitler.
That sounds like a hardcore band.
Yeah, I kind of think so too.
Maybe White Supremacist hardcore band.
It could be. Lynchings.
Yep.
All right.
That's one of their songs, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The Cod Father.
The Codfather.
Like a cod piece.
Yeah, surf music.
Yeah. Surf music.
Surf music, like the fish.
Renaissance punk.
Ringo Death Star.
That's definitely hardcore.
Metal. For
Yeah.
Sure? Okay.
Definitely hardcore.
Ringo Starfish.
Ringo Starfish. You know what a starfish is?
20 different definitions.
It's a woman that just lays like this while you
Right.
pound her. Sorry, Dad. It's gonna happen.
Wow.
Okay, Natalie Portman's Shaved Head.
I have that one. I'm kind of at a loss. Maybe
Yeah.
like indie rock.
Indie rock?
Yeah,
Maybe.
indie
It
rock.
Could be. The Viagra Boys.
Oh, jeez.
That's definitely hardcore.
That's gay.
It's gay.
It's definitely.
It's a
gay.
trans band.
It's a trans band.
Go hang out at 5.
Alright. This is one I think is really cool. Cigarettes after sex.
I don't know. Maybe classic rock.
It could be.
You know, classic rock maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. My favorites are Harmonica Lewinsky. I think that's a great one.
That one's pretty good.
I think
Yeah.
that's classic rock.
I like that.
Folk
That's classic. Folk.
could be.
Like
Folk rock.
You know what? I think it's Americana.
Americana.
Yeah, I definitely think that's Americana.
I played Lewinsky like a harmonica. Oh boy. Okay. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Wow.
Psychedelic, I think.
Definitely psychedelic.
Okay.
Garcia-esque.
Are you ready for some raunchy band names?
Sure. Let's go with
That
some.
was Zappa.
Let's go for some raunchy band names.
Or repulsive, it could be. All right. Goat Whore, or 304, I should say.
All time.
Goat 304.
304. And where's that little sound effect that we have for
What do we have for the Goat 304?
Which
Go
gangbang
through, bro.
machine?
right here? There you
That's the one.
go. Pissed Jeans,
Oh yeah, that's hardcore.
Wet spot.
Dumpy's Rusty Nuts,
That's definitely punk.
Anal Cunt.
Ooh, see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Anal, see you next Tuesday.
They're on tour right now.
Yeah, that's punk.
Yeah. They're actually metal. I know who that band is.
Ah, great.
Wet spot.
Rusty Scissors.
Rusty
Too old
Scissors.
lesbians. That's too old lesbians.
I was going to say, did you know what that meant? Yeah.
I think that's kind of like the Indigo Girls.
It's two old lesbians
Yeah.
going at it.
Yeah.
All right. And then my favorites are Anal Blast,
Nice.
Exploding Sex Dolls.
Well, I've had that happen a couple times.
Yeah. The Bad Boners.
The Bad Boners.
That's the night with Rob.
Abstract Penis Brigade. Nashville Pussy.
Nashville Pussy.
Nashville Pussy, I know that.
Yeah.
Is a band.
And yeah, these are all bands. And for Rob, the Christian youth band of Rotting Christ.
Nice. Nice.
that's
That's
a great
definitely
one,
that's
isn't
definitely
it?
a hardcore band.
Yeah. They're on tour as well. Okay, I got another one for you. Have you heard the story of Led Zeppelin's Mud Shark?
I have not,
Okay,
but I bet I'm going to hear it now.
you're going to hear it now. All
right.
It's pretty awful.
Is it really?
As the story goes,
Sounds like it.
members of Led Zeppelin
While
and
you're
the,
doing that, I'm going to day drink.
okay, and the band Vanilla Fudge were staying at a hotel, which famously allowed guests to fish directly from the room windows into Puget Sound. So they could cast a line right into Puget Sound from the rooms. Isn't that cool?
Nice.
They could fish right there.
Fish right there. Cool.
Right. So, following the Seattle Pop Festival, a group of musicians and roadies allegedly caught a mud shark or red snapper and used it in a graphic sexual encounter with a young female groupie who was tied to the bed.
Doesn't surprise me.
Love it.
That's a
Love
true story. Okay, guys, we're going to jump back into the music. I got 3 in a row for you from Awaiting Abigail. First one is Anxiety, and here we go, baby.
I always worry what people think of me. So I overthink everything till I go to sleep. And every time I try to speak my mind, it always seems to backfire. Anxiety makes it hard to breathe.
Nice.
All right, we're
Hey,
back.
Hey, see, we're here.
We're here. Sorry about that. That's where there's no talking because I forgot to bring us back in.
It's called a testicle difficulty.
And let's go back and say what we had to say. Waiting Abigail sounds like a great song. Funhouse,
Love Funhouse. Sounds like a carnival.
a carnival. Did Left Out, super cool. And we played Anxiety, 3 in a row.
Funhouse is my favorite, and that's their new one.
The wind up monkey thing,
like the organ grinder monkey thing.
the organ grinder,
Oh, she's
or like the whirly girly. No, you suck.
Hey, Hups.
You suck. You don't belong here. Oh, that's
One,
funny.
2 Hups.
Okay, let me back up. Breaking her back, clapping the cheeks, riding the baloney pony, or the horizontal mamba. We're talking ritual sex magic, baby. And Aleister Crowley. Okay,
So we're gonna talk some sex.
a little bit. I need him to
That's gotta
turn
come
down
down,
a
bro.
little bit because I hear you in my microphone.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Gibbs. Okay. Ritual sex magic involves using sexual energy and orgasm within a ritual context to raise energy, achieve altered states of consciousness, and manifest specific intentions or magical goals. Rooted in both ancient tantric, traditional, and Western occultism, notably Aleister Crowley's OTO, it often treats sexual acts as sacred, aiming to transcend social taboos to achieve personal liberation and spiritual transformation. What do you think?
That's some heavy stuff, man. It seems to me like it's not really about sex. It seems like it's more like work.
Well, sex is kind of work.
Well, it is, but this is making it like there's a different kind of achievement at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's energy manipulation. Sexual energy is channeled and directed during the height of arousal and orgasm to charge talismans and or attentions. Okay.
Nice.
Ritual
Nice.
structure. Rituals often include preparation, creating a sacred space, invocation of deities, sexual union, orgasm, and closing, sometimes incorporating tarot or specific magical formulas.
Like Jeff, is this like how similar is this to like, the tantric type sex?
It's very similar.
It seems like it involves some of the exact same things.
It does involve the same things. The only difference is tantric sex is about sex only, where ritual sex magic incorporates sex into magic.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
That's
different.
what the difference is. Okay, so the Eucharist. Some traditions involve the ingestion or use of sexual fluids produced during the ritual, which sounds kind of gross. Believed to hold the energetic charge of the experience.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
That's kind of gross.
depends on what fluids, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's only...
technically tantric is not sexually, it's
Yeah,
physical only and non-genital.
This is kind of crazy.
yeah. Okay, the OTO perspective. Aleister Crowley and Theodore Roos developed specific sex magic rituals within the Ordo Templi Orientis, emphasizing love is the law, love under will, where sexual energy is utilized for their practitioner's true will.
Huh.
right.
Interesting.
So while similar to tantric sex, focus on union, sex magic is often explicitly used to fuel a magical purpose. So like I had said prior.
So, well, gotcha. Okay, so a magical purpose. So that magical purpose could be like anything, though.
Yeah, and a lot of it's manifestation and things that you want to achieve. And here I'll tell you this. So
I mean, like, is it like trying to manifest a better looking woman than the one you got?
well, that's what the internet's for.
Oh, gotcha.
Pornhub.
Pornhub? Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, so sex magic is not solely about physical pleasure. It's a spiritual practice designed for self-exploration, magic, and in some cases, power. In its distinct form, tantric intimacy, which focuses more on intimacy between partners, whereas sex magic is usually directed towards an external goal.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
External goal.
Tantra, often associated with the Indian tradition of using the body and intimacy to expand consciousness, which became integrated into the Western
It's more
esotericism.
It's a physical, mental connection.
Right. Altered states of consciousness, prolonged arousal, or the peak of orgasm can induce trance-like states, which are believed to thin the veil between the physical and the spiritual worlds. Okay?
Thin the veil.
Thin the veil.
You know, I know of one veil that was torn in two when Christ died.
Yeah, they're talking about that veil.
So is that the veil they're talking
That's the
about?
veil.
though?
And like during
but if-
Halloween's, the
but if-
thinning of the veil.
Okay, but Christ already tore it in two. So what do you need to thin it for? You can already go through it.
Right. Well, they say, I guess what they mean by that is like the thinning of the veil is when the veil is its thinnest,
Okay.
and there's opportunity to reach the other side, the afterlife, and the spiritual side, the universe, the whole bit. Okay, so solo rituals. Many practitioners prefer solo work because it allows for total focus on the intention without the distraction of pleasing a partner. Masturbation.
Choking the chicken.
Choking the chicken.
That's almost like voodoo stuff. Choking the chicken.
Techniques like edging, bringing oneself to the brink of climax, and then backing off are used to gradually build and intensify the energetic charge for more potent magic. At the peak of orgasm, or another point of high arousal, the practitioner mentally sends their vision into the universe.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Okay, and then Rob, this is where you get the words, let's make some magic, or this is where the magic comes from.
Okay. Okay.
So I remember there was times like I would bring girls home and I'd be like, show them the bed and I'd be like, that's where the magic happens, baby.
Yeah, that was stick to your day job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what she said, but
Yeah. Tantric sex for the win, baby. That's what Mike said. And then,
Matt chimed in. It's an easier way to get to the other side of the spiritual realm through ritual sex magic.
ritual sex magic.
Yeah.
Seems interesting. All right, let's play some more tunes.
Yeah. Well, who
Okay.
we got coming up?
Who we have coming up is the Unsatisfied.
I love the unsatisfied. They're very unsatisfactory.
Yeah, and remember last week when we talked about Southern Gothic music?
Yes.
They consider themselves Southern Gothic punk
Southern Gothic pump. Okay.
with punk sensibilities.
I'm digging it.
All right.
Well, let's hear some unsatisfied.
All right, this is The Kids of Forever, followed by Elizabeth and her strange bathing habits.
That's a good tune.
And that is directly from Elizabeth Bathory, who was
Right.
the Countess.
Which is her strange bathing habit.
Yeah, she bathed
Bathed in blood of virgins.
blood.
Yeah. Virgin blood.
Virgin, how metal is that?
Generally children, which is really kind of sad.
Yeah, teenagers
Yeah.
mostly. She killed like 250 people,
I know. It was crazy.
up to 600.
We talked about that a lot last week.
Yeah, we did.
Wow. Way to connect the shows, Jeff.
Right, man?
I'm telling you.
All right, here we go. This is The Unsatisfied with The Kids of Forever, and we'll be right back.
I got to tell you where it's got to. Instead of breakdowns, when I got the breakthrough. Storm are flowing out my eyes.
wasn't vampires, but a big thing was taking the blood of young women and bathing in the blood to stay young, 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 bathing in the blood to stay young.
It hurts as she waits by herself. Man, the price I pay for serving you, humility and a shot in my face. Ooh, shifting evil. Her mind, she knows too well that the price I pay for serving you, humility and a shot in my face. Ooh, oh yeah, it hurts. Waiting for a back to begin. She doesn't understand the price she's gonna pay. As she waits by herself. Her mind she knows too well. Stone walls can't hide what shifting people. Her mind she knows too well that the price I pay for serving you, humility and a shot in the face. As she waits, her mind she knows too well that the price I pay for serving you, humility and a shot in my face. Oh yeah, that hurts.
part is a dream. As my mind in despair. Have you ever experienced this? Me, the sweat! I want to get out of this!
I cannot see the difference.
I want to get out of this!
I cannot see the difference.
Fear the truth!
Blink on a night.
Just close your eyes! No need to hide! It's only a blink of night!
Dream conceive. Dream revealed. Dream is real. Six and big. Rob like a thief, but please take me home.
Am I going mad?
Hopefully not.
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 Am I going?
Don't talk to anyone.
You will never find out. You will never find out. You will never find out.
You will never find out. Don't talk to anyone. Blink on a night.
Just close your eyes. No need to hide. It's only a blink of night.
Dream conceived. Dream revealed. Dream is real. Six and speed. Rob like a thief, but please take me home. Take me home. Please take me Receiving out won't to I have lived enough of their time and paid it damn high. I'm paralyzed. I won't feed the lies. I won't feed the tide.
You two can think of some lies.
You two can think of some lies. That's what I'm dreaming of. Don't tell me not a story about a measure, strategy, how it could be. Even that one. Patient. Up to this one.
Some great theories are the seeds of misery. Pain and angry.
I realize those of their minds, those of their lives.
You two can fall for a simple trial.
You two can fall for some trial. That's what I'm dreaming of. Don't tell me not a story about a measure, strategy, how it could be. Even that one. Patient. Up to this one.
And so I picked my way through the mud of whoopee preachers. And I found the delusion,
Empty stone.
of a whoopee revolution.
Do you really know how I felt being tied by your dense solution? Lyrics actions of devotion, not a temptation to conquer the exception.
Whether we loved, nor some shit,
Or we set off for another absurd trip. They got no destination in this still lifetime. It's the mass that surrounds us. They ain't and us got to stop this.
you bring at me. You cling to bad views. Too for the lead. Too for the lead. I get a firm grip of dreams. I get a firm grip of dreams.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah, peeps! I gave you 4 in a row. What'd you think of that? Pretty cool, right?
I think a lot of people really dug that King Ern stuff.
Yeah, man. That last song I love. It's like Pink Floyd and metal mixed together, and then the chick Black Marine adds a really cool element to it.
Mrs. Stibbs, the cran apple crown is delicious. I got to tell you,
Day drinking is flowing.
it is. We are doing this.
All right, so we kicked it off with The Unsatisfied, The Kids of Forever, and then we did Elizabeth and her strange bathing habits, which she bathed in virgin's blood. Okay? It was supposed to keep her looking younger.
Yep.
Matt says it doesn't work, but adrenochrome seems to be the thing for elites.
Yeah. You kind of schooled me on the adrenochrome while we were off camera there.
Yeah, I told you all about the sickness of adrenochrome,
Yeah.
which
I know.
keeps Lady Gaga allegedly looking young.
looking hot.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres allegedly. You have to
Alleged.
say allegedly, so they
Yeah,
don't
allegedly.
come after you. All right, and then we did King Ern, Disgust and the Horror. That's a brand new song, followed by What a Firm Grip of Dreams with Black Marine.
Black, and that was really cool that she like kind of guest vocals on that.
Yeah, she does a lot of collabs.
Yeah.
And I guess they have a whole vampire album coming out, so I asked them to send it to me, so we'll be playing that very soon, too.
Very cool.
Okay, you guys ready for some dirty laundry?
What they say about dirty laundry.
What do they say?
You shouldn't air it in public.
Right. Well, this is totally different, and I thought this was super cool, and I was thinking about you when I put this together. So here we go. Dirty laundry spiritually symbolizes hidden sins, shame, emotional baggage, or character flaws that soil a person's inner life.
So basically, hurts, habits, and hangups.
Yeah.
Got it.
It represents the need for repentance, confession, and cleansing, often referred to as washing robes in spiritual texts. This process involves bringing hidden faults to God for grace and forgiveness rather than hiding them.
Oh, so like what it says in 1 John about confess your sins one to another that you may be healed.
Yeah, exactly right.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
So letting go is the conscious, active process of releasing emotional baggage, attachment, and need for control to achieve inner peace, relief, and increased energy. It involves acknowledging painful feelings rather than suppressing them, allowing yourself to experience them fully to release them. It is not giving up, but rather choosing to stop trying to control everything, which promotes personal growth. What do you think? Living with purpose is a framework for identifying what is personally important, providing direction and structure to daily life. It involves engaging in meaningful work or actions that serve something larger than oneself, which enhances mental, physical, and emotional health. It's intentional, consistent approach to life rather than a single grand goal. Living with purpose.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. That's the whole idea. I think that's the whole mainframe for us being here.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
And love.
Scripture says, if we claim that we are without sin, then we're a liar. It's like looking in the mirror, walking away and not remembering what you look like.
Right. Your song, Walking with God,
Yep.
is a lifestyle of intimate fellowship, habitual obedience, and intentional alignment with His will. It signifies a daily journey of trusting His guidance, submitting to His Spirit, and prioritizing spiritual growth over worldly pursuits. The practice involves living in obedience, seeking to please Him, and walking in the light.
Well, but that's a lot of stuff right there that's really difficult,
Yeah.
which is like what the song Walking with God's all about, Walking with God ain't easy.
Right. You're exactly right about that.
It's just not. It's work.
And there's a lot of people in the world that don't believe and have faith. So when you do walk with God, you get a lot of naysayers that tell you shouldn't be doing that.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
All right. So here's one for you. Shutting off the world. In a spiritual context, it involves blocking external distractions. sensory overload, or worldly temptations to achieve inner peace, stillness, and a deeper divine connection. It ranges from international solitude and meditation to for attachment. I'm sorry. Meditation to detachment from material desires, allowing for focused spiritual growth and a shift away from overwhelming emotional states. Shutting off the world. Sometimes we have to shut the world out.
Well, I mean, the thing about shutting the world out, though, you have to be in the world, but not of the world.
Right.
So you just have to live differently.
Focus on what's important and block out the rest of the bullshit, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Strength through power in prayer is found by surrendering personal weakness to God, allowing divine power to provide strength, peace, and endurance in difficult times. Prayer acts as a protective shield and a source of authority, shifting from fear to faith and enabling believers to overcome obstacles through spiritual rather than physical means.
I agree with that.
Okay. Making amends.
Very big, important part.
It's a huge part of it.
Huge part.
It means taking active, responsible steps to correct mistakes or harm caused to others, going beyond a simple apology to include repairing damage, changing behavior, and restoring trust. It involves sincere, face-to-face accountability. Accountability is a big thing these days.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, when you go to apologize to somebody, apologizing and making amends are two totally different things, right?
Yeah.
So you can go to somebody and go, "I'm sorry."
And really mean nothing.
Well, I mean, when I was growing up, like, one of the things that my father used to make us do, we weren't allowed to say we were sorry. Because you say, "I'm sorry." "Oh, I'm sorry." I don't mean anything. We had to look at each other and like say, "Will you please forgive me?" And then name the thing that we did. Like, in one instance, my brother, my little baby brother Chris, had to come to me and he had to say, "Will you please forgive me for stabbing you with a knife?" And then my response had to be, "Yes, Chris, I forgive you for stabbing me with a knife." And
But I will never forget you stabbing me with that knife.
well, and then the bottom line was, after that was done, that was the apology. That, you know what I mean? That was the "I'm sorry," but that was also asking for forgiveness. But the amends part was, what can I do to make it right? And I think that's the part that a lot of people forget.
Yeah. I remember one of my past girlfriends. I remember an argument with her, and I said, "I apologize, but I am not sorry."
I've done that a few times.
All right, well, speaking of forgiveness, it's the voluntary, eternal process of releasing resentment and negative emotions towards someone who has caused hurt, promoting personal peace rather than condoning the act or requiring reconciliation. Key benefits include reduced anxiety, lower blood pressure, and better mental health. It involves moving from anger to understanding, often in stages.
Well, I mean, that makes total sense, because, like, when you aren't forgiving of someone else, you're holding a resentment, right?
Right.
And so when you're holding a resentment, the thing they say is, it doesn't hurt anybody but you.
Right.
One of the common things I always heard was, it's like peeing your pants. It doesn't hurt anybody else but you. It doesn't bother nobody.
It's cool. Everybody does it.
Yeah, I mean, so, the act of forgiveness is really important, because it does. It when you hold resentment and bitterness inside yourself, your body changes. Your body physically reacts to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Never go to bed angry. All right. So forgiveness in the Bible is foundational, rooted in God's grace through Jesus Christ, and mandated for believers as a reflection of that mercy. It requires humbling oneself to confess sins to God, and extends forgiving others unconditionally, not keeping count, as emphasized in Matthew.
How many times must I forgive him, Lord?
Yeah.
70 times 7.
Yeah. When experiencing intense anger or the desire for someone to die, often stemming from extreme suffering, abuse, or fear, people sometimes turn to prayer to handle these complex emotions.
Well, I mean, it helps me.
And I put that in there because our conversation that we had last week about forgiveness.
We did. We had a great conversation about that. Yeah, it just, It really is important to forgive other people, and in doing so, it's for yourself. It's not really for the other person. It's
Right.
for yourself, so that you can get right with your creator, with your maker, with your God.
I see somebody on a daily basis that I want to kill, and
We talked about
we
that.
talked about this.
Yes.
And right, so I had to forgive him, but I'm definitely not going to forget what was done to me. I'm not going to be buddies with this person, but for my own self, I had to forgive so that I could continue to move forward.
And you know, that's what makes us imperfect.
Right.
Because we can forgive just as God has called us to forgive. But forgetting is the really hard part. But that's God's job too, because God throws our sins as far as the east is from the west, and he remembers them no more. So you go east and tell me when you hit west.
Yeah.
You go west and tell me when you hit east, and you're not going to.
And I kept asking, like, in prayer, I kept asking, like, why would you put this person back in my life? I loathe this person. I want to see them suffer, you know? But then I was thinking about it, like, it's the ultimate reason to forgive.
The best revenge is kindness.
Yeah.
It really is, because they don't know what to do with it.
I don't even think this person really even recognizes me. If they do, they haven't said anything, but I just, yeah.
They may be afraid to say anything.
I'd be afraid, dude. I drove around in my car with a gun for like 3 years, man, looking for this guy. But yeah, that's past. I'm not like that no more. But yeah, so our conversation we had last week has a lot to do with this episode, this segment, Dirty Laundry.
Well, and the altar in the dirt segment coming up later is going to kind of touch on this a little bit too.
Yeah.
So this is a really great topic this week.
Yeah, it really flowed well after I saw what you had for the altar in the dirt, and then what I had for Dirty Laundry. I thought it fit perfectly.
I think you did a marvelous job, Jeff.
Okay, so while in Christianity, the Catholic Church considers wishing death upon someone as sin, as it contradicts principles of love, mercy, and the sanctity of life.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, Christ himself said, you know, if you think about something, you've already sinned.
Yeah.
So if you think about murder, then you've already committed murder. If you think about adultery, you've already committed adultery.
Yeah.
When it's just, you know, it's funny because I used to read. There's a verse in the Bible that David writes, and he says, "Lord, heap burning coals upon their head." And I used to think that was like the ultimate revenge. So when my brother and sisters, we were all mad at people or whatever, we'd be like, "Oh Lord, heap burning coals upon their head." And then we found out as we got older, well, at least I found out as we got older, that heaping burning coals upon one's head was actually a blessing, because the way they carried hot coals was in a container upon their head.
Yeah.
So it was actually a blessing and not a curse, which was actually pretty funny.
What's the Bible verse that goes, if he was out without sin, cast the first stone?
Well, that's found in a couple of the different Gospels, but yeah, Christ catches a woman caught in that. You know, they caught a woman in adultery and they were going to stone her, and Christ said, you know, hey, you know, wait a minute. This is, you know, Rev Rob's gospel paraphrased, but he said, wait a minute, you know, which one of you has never committed a sin? Which one of you has never done something stupid or had a shortcoming or caused a hurt or have a habit or a hang up?
What's the other line where it goes, you shouldn't throw stones in glass houses?
Well, that's not scripture, but it's scriptural.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, if you're perfect, then go ahead and stone her,
Yeah.
you know? But you're not. We're not.
And nobody is.
Well, that's kind of like the whole point of us being here,
Right.
is to kind of try and do the best we can to overcome what we've failed at.
All right, so some spiritual beliefs hold that wishing harm to others invites negative energy back into one's own life, suggesting that what you reap, you will sow.
And I think that's totally true, whether we want to talk about karma or energy or Christianity or, you know, Hinduism or Buddhism or even Muslim. You know, to wish ill upon somebody else is wrong. And it really does bring negative energy into your own world.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about when we were talking last week, why why would I surround myself with negative energy when I'm trying to create good energy, you know? So I got to let it go and not focus on harming someone. Although they've harmed themselves, I think.
Well, the best revenge is kindness, like I said.
Yeah.
You know, you kill them with kindness.
I'm going to kill you with kindness, baby. All right. All right. We're jumping back into the music. And when we come back, we have Rob's segment, The Altar in the Dirt. And this is the Rising Fall Artificial De-Intelligence. And we'll be right back.
It was not so long ago in the age of the innocent. Everything was natural, everything made perfect sense. Strangest things are dangling in front of all of us. Alice in Wonderland in its fucked up universe. Unicorns dancing wild in the streets of America.
Hell yeah. Rising Fall. That was Hell on My Chest.
Man, that guitar.
I'm the one you fear. I'm the one that you know. Very cool, right?
Very cool.
Guys out there, that song's about The Exorcist. When they lift Reagan's shirt and they see Hell on the Chest, that's what that one's about. And before that, it was Artificial Degeneration. And that was super cool. I'm going to turn it over to Rob, and we have a really cool intro for you, so let's do it.
This is the altar in the dirt, where what's broken gets called out, and what's possible gets worked for.
Take it away, Rob.
This is the altar in the dirt. This is my segment, folks. Hey, we're going to talk about things that keep pulling you back. Things that keep pulling you back. You ever have that, Jeff?
I do. I've had that in my life many times.
Even though you know damn well how it's going to end up?
It's mostly been women,
Yep.
sometimes alcohol,
And sometimes other substances.
other substances that aren't good for you,
Sometimes 304s.
sometimes 304s.
And sometimes see you next Tuesdays.
And see you next Tuesdays. You're exactly right.
Yeah. Yep.
See you next Tuesday.
It sucks because we know how it's gonna wind up, and we don't. It's not about guessing, or it's not about hoping that it's different. It's about knowing, and we still go, we still do it.
Because it's comfortable, right?
Well, we always go back to our comfort level.
Yeah.
It's like a hook in you somewhere, you know. Every once in a while, something just kind of pulls and yanks it, you know, like
Sometimes it's that addiction that keeps pulling you back.
could be a person,
Yeah.
could
You be addicted
a
to people.
you know, a bottle, a pill.
Right.
Retail therapy, memory, maybe a memory. Funny thing about memories, there is music that I've heard all my life, and I can close my eyes with certain songs that I remember, and it takes me to a moment.
Yeah.
It takes me to a moment in time.
It's the beautiful thing about music.
Summer Nights by Van Halen.
Yeah.
That song,
Summer nights.
I hear that song, and all I think about is, when I was like 17, 18 years old, we're out by Wallace Lake, and we're waxing the car and throwing the frisbee and, picking up chicks.
Yeah.
But it just takes me to some, it could be a message, that you shouldn't send, or that place that you swore you'd never walk back into again.
It's like that song, Summer of 69.
Absolutely. And then you tell yourself, this time it's different.
Yeah, it's always different, right?
I can handle it. It's going to play out differently. I got this under control. But isn't that the lie that we believe? It's because if you had it under control, it wouldn't still have you.
Right.
So we act like it's just messing up, like it's random, like it's bad luck, It's not. It's a pattern.
Yeah, don't people continue their patterns and cycles?
I was just going to say a pattern or a cycle, yeah. I've had that many times. I had this one chick that I was dating for a while. Actually, we ended up getting engaged, and it was like every few months she would break up with me for no reason. I mean, literally no reason. She was just like, I had anxiety. I'm sorry,
You think she was testing you to see if you'd come chase?
I think a lot of that was test. I think a lot of it was a test, But it's a pattern, and patterns don't come from nowhere. They come from wounds that we have, scars, something that you keep going back to. And sometimes, it's something for you. It's something that it took the edge off, or you shut your head off for a minute and made you feel like you weren't invisible or worthless or alone, like you weren't a loser. And even if it was fake, even if it cost you everything later, your brain doesn't care about later. It cares about right now. Right,
because you want that acceptance now.
Instant gratification.
Exactly, that's what I was looking for.
Entitlement. So relief right now, numb it right now, escape it right now. And when life starts pressing on that same bruise, you don't reach for what's healthy. You reach for what's
comfortable
and familiar.
Right. You're
comfortable
exactly right.
And familiar. And here's the thing, even if familiar is killing you, that's the part that people don't want to admit. It's hard to admit. Sometimes we don't go back because we forgot the pain. We go back because we remember the relief.
Right.
And it's twisted, but it's real.
That's what, like, a lot And I just keep going back to thinking about addiction because there was a time in my life I was addicted to a substance and it was comfortable and familiar. And I kept going back to it because in my mind, it took care of the pain, but it just created more pain.
Well, you're still there when you come down.
Yeah, you're still you and you still have to face yourself.
I mean, it's so twisted. It's real. But, I mean, here's where it gets really ugly, right? Every time you go back, every time the voice gets louder, it gets louder and louder. You're never getting out. This is just who you are.
Right?
You're always going to end up here. No.
No, you can change.
That's where you were taught. That's what you were wired into. That's what you kept feeding. You know what I'm saying? But see, here's the thing. It's not who you have to stay. See, listen, cycles don't break because you finally got strong enough. They break the moment that you get honest enough. Honest about why you keep coming back. Honest about what you're actually chasing. Honest about the fact that, yeah, the part of you still wants this, the part that nobody says out loud. You just don't fight it. Sometimes you just miss it. And it's real. It's real. But missing it doesn't mean you need it. And wanting it doesn't mean you answer it.
Right.
You know, it's like that girl I was dating for a while, you know? Like, I wanted her to call. I wanted her to come back. But I didn't need it.
And
I wanted it.
And you know that when comes back, because it's happened in my life too, it's going to go right back to the way it was.
Well, of course, you know, and missing it doesn't mean you need it, and wanting it doesn't mean you answer it. There's a moment right before you go back, right before you pick up where you left off, where everything in you is leaning in that direction. And that's the moment, that's the fight. Not tomorrow, not next week, right there, that moment. And here's the thing, maybe all you do is not pick up or text back.
Let go.
Not walk through the door. And it might not feel like a victory because that's all you did. But the truth is, that is a victory. When you don't text back, when you don't. The last time I heard from this woman, she sent me a really nasty text. And I'm the type of person who's like, everything in her text was so inaccurate. Like, all I have to do, I'm like, I have to correct her. I have to tell her where she's wrong. And the thing is, no, I didn't. And so what I did was I just didn't respond. I just deleted the text. And this was 2 months after she broke up with me. Which, by the way, she broke up with me the week I got out of the hospital from spinal surgery. So, you know, when I needed her most, she let me go, and it just crushed me. But it was a victory because I didn't text her back.
I had that same situation. I was in a long-term relationship, and I had surgery, and then the moment I needed her the most, she wasn't there for me.
Well, and because every time you go back, you're not teaching yourself a new ending. It's slow, it's messy, it's uncomfortable, but it's different. And that's where the dirt is. Right in the middle of your mess, where you have no excuses left. That's the dirt. But the altar, that's where you finally say, I'm done with this thing. So it's going to keep calling. Whatever those shortcomings, those hurts, or those habits, or those hang-ups, or those patterns or cycles, they're going to keep calling because it's going to sound familiar.
Right.
It might even sound like home.
It's kind of like the woman that the husband beats, but she keeps going back because it's familiar
And comfortable.
and comfortable.
I spoke with a young lady not so long ago, and her boyfriend was physically abusive. And I kept expressing to her that this was a very unhealthy relationship. And the more I spoke with her and counseled her, the more that I learned. And I learned that this wasn't the only boyfriend she'd ever been with that had been physically abusive.
She was repeating the cycle.
Absolutely, in a pattern. But I also found out in talking with this young lady, I found out that as she was growing up, her father abused her mother and abused her. It was
Yeah.
comfortable.
Learned behavior.
Very much so. It was comfortable. It was familiar. So she kept going back to it, kept going back to it. And I haven't talked to her in quite some time now, and I don't know how she's doing. I know she was engaged to this guy and that they were planning on getting married. So I don't know how it worked out, but I'm praying that even though it feels like home to her, and because she feels like she doesn't deserve better, but the truth is you do.
Right.
You totally do. So, I mean, here's the thing. When we keep going back to the same things over and over, here's what we got to do. The next time it pulls, the next time it calls your name, the next time you get that text, the next time that drug or habit approaches you, because it's going to, you have to remember you can't pretend it's not there. What you have to do is not follow it.
Break the cycle.
You have to. Because if you break the cycle, then you're good. If you don't break the cycle, you're screwed.
Yeah, I had a situation, and the reason why I'm single and I don't date anymore is all my relationships.
You had to break the cycle.
I had to break the cycle because every relationship I got into was a situation where I had to take care of everything, or there were so many red flags that I ignored, and it just became a personal battle for me myself. So I stopped going out with women, stopped dating. I had to break the cycle.
I'll get a little personal here. I'll expose myself because you know what? Well, I do like exposing myself.
He's gonna take his pants off, folks. Here we go.
But so, anyways,
You can't see him from the waist down, but he's naked right now.
well, Jeff, you said I could come that way.
Hey,
Ba-dum-tsh.
I'll give you one of these. And I'll give you one of these.
You have been banned, you loser. Now crawl back into your hole.
No, I'm kind of. I'm kind of looking back to some of these comments, and when you go back, it gets worse, Matt. You're right. And here's the thing: I was clean and sober for 24 years. Well, let me be honest, 37 days short of 24 years. And I made the decision after a great loss in my life. I lost my son over in Afghanistan, and I made the decision to go back and drink. And I've remained drug-free. With the exception of a little bit of medical marijuana every now and again for pain.
Medical, so it's fine.
But I chose to go back and drink. And here's the thing, it gets worse when you go back. In AA, they always said, the yets are still out there for you, And so what happened was, what happened, Rob? Well, what happened was I drove drunk and I got a DUI. And I didn't learn. And 3 weeks later, I got another DUI. And I didn't learn. And then 18 months later, I got another DUI.
Damn.
So in 18 months, I got 3 DUIs. So I got to tell you, it doesn't get any better when you go back to those things. It gets worse. Now, I'm happy to say that today that I'm still drug-free. In fact, my 2 biggest vices were cocaine and heroin back in the day. I have over 30 years clean from those substances. However, I do drink. And I enjoy my Crown apple and cranberry. It's really good. And afterwards, I'll probably go have a couple beers. But, things change sometimes. And what you have to do is you have to learn how to control the cycle and learn how to control the pattern. We are here to learn from our past mistakes, and we are here to find harmony with the universe and with the energy and with the Creator, with God, whoever you want to call him. But that's what we're here for. We're here to find that harmony. And The truth is that harmony is right there all the time, and we fight it. We got to stop fighting it. So that, folks, is the altar and the dirt.
Let's hear it one more time.
This is the altar and the dirt. Where what's broken gets called out. And what's possible gets worked for.
Good job, Rob. I like that a lot.
Thank you, Jeff.
I see a lot of myself in that story, in that segment.
Thank you. I see a ton of myself.
Yeah. I think a lot of people just need to be able to look in the mirror and face reality. And when these things come up, past relationships that were red flags or not good for you, they need to break those cycles. And a lot of it's like when you're talking about texting, I get a lot of shitty messages from hateful fans. Some of them from co-hosts. Just like you said, I don't even read them. I just immediately delete them. As soon as I see the first couple lines, I just delete it.
Well, and that's the smart thing to do, because what it's going to do, it's just going to, you're going to read it, then you're going to think about it the next day, and the next day, and you're going to get salty about it.
And then
and
you
you're
might
gonna
contact them.
Get all resentful, and then you're going to do something that you don't want to do, which is just going to take you back into the cycle and that pattern of behavior that you were stuck in before. And that resentment, what are we supposed to do with resentment? We talked about it in Dirty Laundry, right?
Forgiveness.
And letting go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'll tell you guys, I'll be honest with you about something. I have an anger issue. Not where I'm like violent or anything like that. I could be. But I do have anger issues. And I'm angry that my fiance passed away. I'm angry that I lost my mom without really having to say the opportunity to say goodbye. So I'm really angry. And I had somebody come to me. It was actually a medium. And she told me, she goes, what I feel from you is you need to let that anger go. Like when somebody says fucked up stuff to you or shitty things to you, just let it go. Don't even respond to it. And ever since I've been doing that, I've been totally cool. Don't feel so angry anymore.
I know often that I have to be very vigilant with myself, because I know how I was raised by one father, and I know how my other father, my stepdad, raised me, and they raised me very, very different. And I know that I have a monster that lives inside me.
Yeah, I feel that too.
And I know that I cannot, at all costs, I cannot let that monster out.
That's how I feel.
Because if I do, I mean, because, you know, that's the thing. If I do, you know what? It's, sure, I might get some momentary satisfaction at that time, but in the end, I'm the one that's probably going to jail.
Right.
You know, so what good did it do me to let that monster out? It just didn't.
That's the same thing that I was thinking about when I was telling you about the situation with this person that came back into my life that I'm so angry with. Why would I destroy my life just for a little satisfaction of hurting somebody? It's not going to change anything.
It never does.
All it's going to do is going to hurt me.
And you know, here's the thing. Our job is to change ourselves, not other people. Because people don't change.
Hey, Mike said you like the gummies.
I love gummies.
Who doesn't like gummies? It's
I mean,
a great body buzz.
I mean, here's the thing, though. I take little tiny, like I'll take a 20 milligram gummy, and I'll get almost 8 servings out of that 20 milligram gummy because I'm such a lightweight.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Mike said he has road rage.
He does. I've ridden in the car with Hup. He totally has road rage.
That's why he liked that song by The Unsatisfied. Hey, you little asshole.
Yeah, hell yeah. He loved that tune.
He says that sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
he does.
There's many times I'm in traffic. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man? People piss me off all the time, but I just let it go because there's no point in letting the demons out. Because it's not going to hurt anybody but you, really.
Yeah,
Getting arrested sucks. Sitting in jail is not good.
It's not fun.
No, it's not.
Not fun.
Not the rebellion that everybody talks about. Hey, how many times you been to jail? Like, it sucks, man. Lose your freedom. Pay all this money for what?
I've been on both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
I mean, Lisa Bell, I mean, she's talking about letting it go, because when you dig in the dirt, for something that you can't find, it's never going to be there.
Yeah.
And she was talking about being in harmony with what we're supposed to be in harmony with. That's a smart young lady right there. Matt, I see, I miss and want the action and alcohol sometimes, but I turn away with strength and with the angels. And I think that's awesome, Matt. Like, congrats, I had no idea, brother. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's been sober for a long time now. I knew Matt when he was a party animal.
So congratulations on that, Matt. Sandy, thank you very much. Yes, I miss my son very much. It's been 7 years and it sucks. April was a tough month. I lost my dad in April. I lost my son in April 7 years ago, and then also 29 years ago. And it's when I lost my stepdad, who I called dad. That's
I
my
do the
dad,
same. I do the same thing.
My daughter was only 3 days old when he died. So she turned
Sorry.
29 April 24th, and April 27th or 28th at 1 a.m. is when he died. So, yeah, April was a tough month. Sucks.
When you look around my place, we're at my studio, you can see pictures of a lot of people on the walls. Most of these people are gone. They're on the other side. And, yeah, that internal pain, a lot of that internal pain turns to anger. They have levels and stages of grief. I've never seemed to get past the anger part of it. It's hard.
Well, it is hard. I mean, gosh, we could go into all kinds of stuff about grief,
We should make that a segment.
I think we should probably make it a segment, but ultimately, here's the thing: grief is not something that we are to overcome or to get rid of.
And it comes in waves.
Grief is something that we live with, and like I said, I just celebrated 29 years of my stepdad being gone.
You celebrated it?
Well,
I'm just playing with you.
I mean, in a way, it was an anniversary, and did I celebrate his 29 years of him being gone? Absolutely, I did, because what I thought about was all the things that I learned from that man, all the things that he taught me, the love that he gave me, and what I missed the most about him.
There was times that I thought of going to my fiance's grave. She's buried at Holy Cross, pouring some whiskey on her grave and maybe leaving a joint for her. But I'm like, she's not there.
Right.
That's just
right.
her body, although she was cremated. So just her ashes are there. She's somewhere else.
The thing is losing people sucks, but when you realize that they're not really gone,
They're not gone.
and that they're right here.
Yeah.
They're with us all the time.
I'll tell you.
Losing Stibbs a couple months ago, best friend, man. He's right here, and every
Yeah, it
time
stays with you.
like every time I hear one of these songs that you play, I think about him, and every time I hear someone singing or I see somebody with a guitar, I think about him, because that's how, like, for me, that's how I stay close to him, and that I know he's not gone, because though he's not here physically, he's with me.
Yeah, of course he is. He's probably in this room right now.
Well, I know he's helping me get through this segment.
I'll say this, because I do a lot of paranormal stuff. Me and Matt have done some stuff. I'll tell you a quick story. When my fiance passed, it was a horrible week. But, when somebody passes, you go through that whole thing where you have the plans for the funeral, and then you have the wake, then you actually have the actual funeral itself, right? So the morning of this is how I became super spiritual. So the morning of the funeral, I was getting dressed, and I felt something tugging on the back of my suit jacket. And when I turned around to look, my suit jacket was being pulled by nothing. It was invisible. And I knew right then and there, the afterlife is real, God is real, and she was with me at that moment. And ever since that day, that happened in 2020, I've completely changed. I became born again, although I'm a work in progress, obviously.
Well, we all are.
My mom used to say that. She's passed as well. But, yeah, I've had many spiritual things happen to me where I know that my mom is here in the present still with me, and they never leave. As soon as you mention their name, they're there with you. Their essence is with you.
Absolutely.
Everything you do from now on and any musical stuff you do or even being on the show, Stibbs is with you. All of our past relatives and ancestors are with us.
I totally agree.
They never leave.
You know,
there is no death.
You know, next week on the Altar in the Dirt, we're gonna talk about the voice inside your head.
No,
You know, kind of like an internal dialogue thing
Yeah.
that we always have with ourselves. So we're gonna talk about the voice inside your head next week on Altar in the Dirt.
I'll tell you another paranormal thing that happens to me all the time. I hear somebody calling my name,
I've gone through that several times.
and I wonder what that is. I've read about it. You know, it's your higher self or your spirit guides or God himself reminding you of where you are and what point you are in your life. That's what I've read. But yeah, it just happened to me last week. Two or three times. It happens to me all the time.
My wife moves things.
Hey, I've had my phone. Gibbs is over in the corner talking to us. I had my phone on that table right there spin in a circle. And I asked it to do it a second time, and I swear to God it did it twice. And I don't know what I was thinking at the time, if I was thinking about my mom or if I was thinking about Crystal, but it happened. I saw it. I'm not crazy.
No, you're not. I mean, after my dad passed, that little girl that was 3 days old when he passed, she was about 4.5, and she's sitting in her room on the floor and she's playing, and then I hear her talking. Now she was 3 days old when he passed away. She'd never really met him, and I says, you know, Kay, what you know, who are you talking to? You know, and she goes, I'm talking to the big guy, because that's what they called him, the big guy. And I says, who? She says, the big guy. I go, honey, big guy's in heaven. And
No, he's here.
she goes, no, he's right there. And the rocking chair was moving. And I'm like, oh. I mean, I got
You got the
goosebumps
right now.
going right now. It was crazy. It really was. You know, so, you know, the paranormal stuff is real.
Yeah, Matt says, my mom visits my sister and brother more than me, but he feels it. He knows that she's with him.
He said that his dad's visited him 4 times since his dad passed last March.
He's actually seen his dad walk through his house
Wow.
in an apparition.
There's people I wish that would happen for me.
When we're going to play some music here in a minute, but when we're playing the music, I'm going to upload a video of a disembodied voice that I captured and then made a little video of it, and I'm going to play it for you.
That sounds awesome. Lisa Bell, you know, good people feeling bad. You hate to see that. I get it. But you know what? I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I miss them,
Yeah.
but I don't feel bad.
But the thing I have to keep reminding myself is they're not gone.
They're not. They're
They're-
right here with us.
They're not in body, but their spirit is always with
Absolutely.
us. All right, let's play some tunes.
I'd love to hear some music because that was kind of an emotional segment,
Yeah.
Jeff. I really didn't expect that.
It happens, man.
Man,
It's called real life.
it's like bro love.
Bro love. There you
Bro
go.
love.
All right. All right, guys. This is Shadows Calling. This is one of my favorite bands. They are from Ireland. Check this out.
Shadows calling.
It's a good tune.
In the sudden darkness where the creatures roam, a flash of hidden likeness in a crumbling home. As the sirens wail and the moon is high, ready to set sail within the midnight light.
Demons. Perfect song for today.
It really is. And I was telling you, I think that's a good song for.
Forgot to turn the playlist off.
Well, that's all right. It's a good song for next week too, with the voices in our head,
Yeah.
inner demons.
We'll have to play it again next week.
I like the song, so I agree.
I like those guys a lot. They support the show quite a bit.
Yeah, we usually have pretty good conversations with them in the chats too.
Yeah, for real. And before that, we heard Shadows Calling. You heard Midnight Tide and Spirit Shifter, another great tune for today. They're from Ireland. Great band.
Nice.
All right, guys. So this month, I want to tell you what we got going on. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, I have Chuck Zukowski coming on. Outlaw PSA. Show starts at 7 Eastern Standard Time. He is a ufologist, an investigator, and a TV personality. And we're going to talk to him about disclosure, alien tech, and these missing scientists that have all been
That have just randomly disappeared.
and or unalived.
Yeah, unalived.
And the last one, man, was a NASA scientist. He worked with jet propulsion.
Yep.
Every single one of them that have disappeared have all worked with jet propulsion. So there's some strange things going on because we have disclosure coming out, and the government has been, for years and years, unaliving many people.
It's a good way to get rid of your problem, I get.
Yeah. But unfortunately,
I think they should have listened to my last segment.
yeah, and they can't break the cycle because the cycle is unbreakable. It's coming for us all.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think we should send them the show tonight.
The government?
Yep.
Send it over to Trump?
Well, Senator, I think he'd like that.
Yeah, maybe.
You have been banned, you loser. Now crawl back into your hole.
All right.
He might tell us we're fired. I don't know.
Yeah, he might tell us we're fired. Okay, next week we're interviewing Jay Jones. And then on the 17th, we have Josie and the Corruption coming in. May 24th is Dalton Jones.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last show of the month, we have Juke Johnson. So it's going to be a lot of country coming
That's
on.
good, but I can't wait for Dalton Jones. I'm a big
Yeah,
fan.
Dalton Jones is great.
I'm a really big fan of his.
And I'd like to make this announcement now. Rob has decided to come on the show and be a part of Outlaw Radio Nation. So you're going to see him every Sunday.
I'm totally down. I'm really excited, and I'm honored to be able to be included with the show.
You guys dig that? That was pretty cool.
It was,
Let's do it one more
that
time.
was really pretty cool.
There you go. So, Rob, welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation.
Thank you, Jeff.
This is going to be a really good time. So,
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
I'm not worthy.
Who not worthy?
Hey, guys, and there's so many freaking
Excellent.
comments. Thank you so much. You guys tearing it up. Excellent. Excellent. Party on.
Party on.
And then this sound effect, man, right here. Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Hello, Cleveland. Remember Spinal Tap? They were like, hello, Cleveland. They keep walking
They
out.
kept walking in circles.
Walking in circles like, I don't know. Where's the goddamn stage at? It's freaking great. So next week on the show, I'm going to be talking about the communion of the saints, prayers for the dying. We'll be talking about last rites. In the Real Men's Health Summit, we're going to be talking about relationships, how men are no longer wanting to get married or date and things like that. And it's titled Single Till the Day I Die.
And in the Altar in the Dirt segment, we're going to talk about the voice inside your head.
Yeah. Just like the song, Inner Demons.
Inner demons.
Voice inside my head.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
It's not you.
No. Who is it?
I just said a clue.
I can't wait to hear who.
You have to watch the show.
Yep. So you guys out there,
Tune in.
tune in next Sunday for sure. And hey, man, it's been a great show. Thank you so
And
much.
then, tomorrow we got the PSA,
PSA tomorrow,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. with Chuck
Outlaw
Zukowski.
PSA. And then Thursday?
Thursday
You
Paranormal.
can't forget about Thursday Paranormal.
I haven't even put that show together yet. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Well, I think you better talk to Matt.
Yeah. Matt, I'll be talking to you tonight because we got to figure out what we're going to do for Thursday. And Matt, I know you're watching the show. What are your plans for Thursday?
All the woo and strange news.
That's right. And then we come
Thursday
back at
Paranormal,
it
7 p.m.
Saturday with the Metal Revolution Hour.
Metal Revolution.
And these guys came over tonight with two ladies that would be perfect for co-host for the Metal Revolution
Absolutely.
Hour.
So we're going to see if it works out.
See if it works out. We'll have her come on. Hopefully, maybe Saturday night we can get her on the show.
Maybe a trial basis or something.
And,
Davina, call in.
Athena.
Davina.
Davina.
Davina. D.
Davina. Like divine?
Correct.
No, Davina.
I saw your photo.
She's divine.
You're divine.
Is that why? Wait, never mind. I think you call her D for a reason.
Short for Davina.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself that.
For a lot of years.
Hey, Mike said it's last call for alcohol. I don't think so, man.
In his book.
In your book, it might be.
The event will be up tomorrow. Mrs. Stibbs says flying saucers.
Flying saucers, yeah.
Flying saucers.
She's throwing plates.
Yeah, she's throwing plates.
Oh, yeah, and Matt said this too, and I forgot to mention this. Even the Washington shooter was working with Jet Propulsion.
Huh. That's very, very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Well, we've been Outlaw Radio Nation. I got 3 last songs for you. We're going to play all 3 in a row. We have a second one from Avoid Dead, and then we're going to finish it out with Dogs of Verona, 2 by them.
DOV.
Well, yeah, man. 17 comments sitting there right now. We're going to go through all of them.
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there waiting for us.
You guys are amazing.
All right, guys. Outlaw Radio Nation. I'll see you Monday at 7 with the Outlaw PSA. Don't miss the show. Got a guy on talking about UFOs. Nothing better than that.
Matt, we'll see you on Thursday night, and I will be back on
Sunday.
Sunday.
Awesome. This is Avoid Dead with Witch, and we're out of here, baby.
She's known by many names, a heart as dark as a moonless night. The fates of time sing the song without any warmth or light. Malevolence all around us, instilling fear like a parasite. The hatred you see in your lover's eyes, the anger you feel when you bond to fight. Your soul, hope to rust. The horsemen are scions. Famine, war, plague, and death. Embraces filled with malice. Fluid pestilence from her breath. She's a vector of disease and despair, spread like a virus, body and mind. Hatred, fear, hostility, and spite. Bitterness and pain are the ties that bind. scions. Famine, war, plague, and death. Embraces filled with malice. Fluid, pestilence from her breath. She's a vector of disease and despair, spread like a virus, body and mind. Hatred, fear, hostility, and spite. Bitterness and pain on the ties that bind. Bitterness and pain on the ties that bind. Bitterness and pain on the ties that bind. Bitterness and pain on the ties that bind.
Touch her, invite you in. She shuts me out. She shuts me down. Shut me out again. I guess this means you win.
Hi, this is Justin from the State Line Sinners over here in the UK, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. Hell yeah.
This is Troy.
Adam.
Sam.
Jason.
And Levi.
We are Avoid Dead. You're listening to Outlaw Radio.
Stay alive. Stay listening.
For the battle fought to be won.
Greetings, Metal Maniacs. This is Don Whaler from Sacred. You are listening to Outlaw Nation.
Hey, this is Jay Jones, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio.